In this lecture, I am going to discuss about pipes in Angular. What is pipe in Angular? Pipes are simple functions to use in template expression to accept an input value and return a transform value. It basically transforms the data before it rendering on the template. Now, I will tell you about some inbuilt pipes in Angular. So let's open our app component.ts file. Here I will define some properties. So we have this title property with value Angular project, and then I will add another property called person name, and I will provide a value hike coding, and then I will add another property here called product, and this will be an object with title, product title, and with description, product description. Okay, now I'm going to print this person name data inside our app component.html file with the help of interpolation. And if I check the browser, you see we have this text in the browser. Now I'm going to use some inbuilt pipes which are applicable for string data type, and the first pipe I'm going to use here is called uppercase, and we can use the pipe with the help of this pipe syntax, and then we need to provide the pipe name, and the pipe name is uppercase. So what it will do, it will provide, or it will make the text in uppercase. Okay, let's add break tag here, and now you see our text is now in uppercase letter. Okay, so we successfully used uppercase pipe in our application. And the second pipe I'm going to use here called lowercase. So this is opposite to the uppercase. This will make the text in lower character. Okay, so we successfully used uppercase and lowercase pipe. There is another pipe called titlecase for the string data type, and I'm going to use the titlecase pipe for this title property, and we need to provide the pipe name here. Let's check our browser. What it will do, it will make the first letter of the word of the title in capital letter. You see the first character of each word now in capital letter. Okay, and the fourth pipe I'm going to tell you is called slice pipe. So we need to provide the starting index, so let's provide 1, and we need to provide the end index. So what this will do, this will take the character from 1 index to 2 index. This will not include the character which is in third index. This will take the character from 2 index, 1 index to 2 index. Now let's check our browser what it is doing. It is taking the character from 1 index to 2 index. This is not including the character in third index. Okay, let's make it to 5 and check the browser. You see this is taking NGUL, so it is taking 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4, not taking the fifth character. So this is how we can use slice pipe in Angular, and these pipes are applicable only for string data type. Now I will tell you about some pipes which are applicable for number data type. Okay, so let's say we have this number. Let's provide 3.231, and the pipe name is number, and then what we need to do, we can provide the value in this way. So let's provide 1.223. Okay, I'll tell you about this later. Okay, so let's make it some, let's add some other values for this. So let's provide 2.425, and then let's add 3 here, and then let's provide 1.122. Okay, now I will tell you what are these. So this is the minimum characters or minimum numbers for the integer places, and this is the minimum number for the decimal places, and maximum this is the maximum number for the decimal places. Now if I check our browser, you will understand what it is doing. You see, for these pipes what we are providing minimum places for the integer is 1, that's why it's taking only 3, and for the decimal places minimum place is 2 and maximum is 3, that's why it's taking full, right? But for this we provided minimum places for the integer is 2, that's why what it will do, this will add 0 before that, and the minimum place is 4 for these decimal places and maximum is 5, so this will add 0 at the end because minimum place is 4 what we provided here. Now if I check the browser, you see it is adding 0 before that because minimum place for the integer is 2 place, right? And maximum is 4, that's why it's adding 0 at the last. And for the last example, what we provided minimum places for the integer is 3, that's why it's adding 2 zeros before 3, and minimum places for the decimal places is 1 and maximum is 2, that's why it's taking only 2 places for the decimals, right? You see it's taking only 2 places. I think you understand what it does actually. Okay, so now I will tell you about percent pipe. Okay, so let's provide 0.20 and let's add percent pipe here. So it will show 20%, you see. So this is how we can use percent pipe, and we have currency pipe also. So let's add another example, and this will be for currency pipe. So let's provide value here, suppose let's provide 20, and let's use currency here. Okay, so the default currency is dollar. You see it is adding dollar before the value, right? And we can also provide we can provide the parameter to this currency pipe. So let's add GBP here, and let's check. You see it is adding euro sign, right? So this is how we can provide the how we can pass the parameters to our currency pipe. We can also provide, I think, code here. So let's check. So instead of this euro, this will show the full currency, right? GBP. Okay, let's provide USD here. This is USD, or let's check. I think this is not USD. Okay, let's change it to GBP for now. Okay, so you can check Angular documentation for list of currency pipes available. Now I'm going to tell you about JSON pipe. So there is another pipe called JSON, which gives us the JSON representation of an object. So we have this product object, right? Now let's print the product data with the help of JSON pipe, and let's check the browser. You see we have this product JSON inside our template. So it basically gives us the JSON representation of an object. Now I will tell you about some other pipes called date, right? So there is very important pipe called date, which we can use for our project. So let's say we have let's say a property called date, and let's provide a value in, you need to make sure that we need to provide the value is in YYMMDD format. Okay, now what I'll do, I'll add date pipe here. So let's save this file, and I'll first of all let's print this date here in the template. So yeah, we have this date here. Let's add one break tag here. Okay, so we have this date here. Now if we need to, if we need to print the date in some other, say some other formatted, then how we can achieve this? So we can provide date pipe here, and we can pass the format here. So let's provide the format DDMMYYY format. So let's check the browser now. You see we have the date in DDMMYYY format. Okay, so this is how we can use date pipe in our Angular application. So these are the pipes we can use in our Angular application, and these are the inbuilt pipes. There is another pipe called async pipe. I will discuss about async pipe later. Okay, now in our Angular application, what we did, we just displayed list of post data, right? And I'm going to use date pipe for the date here, right? So I will use the date pipe here, so that you will understand how we can use the pipes for the real world project. So we have our product list component, right? And what we are doing, I think we are looping all the products here one by one. Yeah, with the help of ng for directive, we are looping all the products, and we are printing created date here, right? And if I check our post list.component.ts file, we have this post array, and we have this created property. So let's provide a date in YYMMDD format. So let's provide 0112, and then let's change the date for this also. And let's change the date for this also. Okay, now let's refresh our browser. You see we have the date in this format. Now we need to change the date format, right? So let's open our product list component.html file, and then what we need to do, we need to add the date pipe. So let's add date pipe here, and let's provide the format DDMM/YYY. Save the file. You see we have the date in DDMMYY format. So in the next lecture, I'm going to discuss about how we can create custom pipes in Angular, and how we can use the custom pipes in our Angular application. So I will create a new pipes for this title and description. So I'll create a new pipe called string limited. Okay, so stay connected.